Hey guys, welcome back to NBA Orb. Today we'll talk about NBA rules you didn't know exist. Let's head into it. Number 1. Discussion about strange NBA rules. Not so long ago, veteran coach Jay Triano surprised everyone when he decided to run a sideline out of bounds play that would literally make Tyson Chandler commit an offensive basket interference to get a last-second win against the Memphis Grizzlies. But the fact that the call was upheld was even more surprising. See, Coach Triano apparently knew that the goaltending rule did not apply to the sideline out of bounds play, but kept it to himself for as long as 15 years until he finally had the opportunity to make the most out of the kind of knowledge. It's still a valid play, controversial as it may seem. And the Suns wound up taking the W. Other than that, over the course of history, there have been several similar situations that have made everyone shake their heads in disbelief, as the NBA has some pretty weird rules. And today, we're going to let you know about them. Number 2. Lining up correctly during jump balls. Although the jump ball is one of the most common situations basketball fans can witness during an NBA matchup, there are several things that may go wrong. And if the referees notice that one or both players are incorrectly lined up before the jump ball, some penalties may be enforced. See, the players have to be correctly aligned with the basket they're going to score on during the jump ball, and if they're not, referees can call a foul on one of the teams if they notice that they've passed 24 seconds before. If the referee notices it after 24 seconds have passed, they will just go on shooting into the basket and change sides later in the second half as usual. Number 3. You can't get ejected for shattering the backboard. Back in the day, when guys like Daryl Dawkins constantly demolishing rims and glass, basketball players were known for their ability to shatter the backboard, forcing the league to make adjustments to the materials they used to construct them. So after fixing the backboards, to prevent beasts like Shaquille O'Neal from breaking them once again, the league set up a policy where players would not be penalized if they broke them during warm-ups. However, the player would be assessed with a technical foul if the backboard break occurs during the game, but under no circumstances can still not be ejected for that matter, and the foul will not count for a player total for that game or throughout the season. Number 4. Timeouts are a must. During NBA games, each team gets a total of 6 timeouts that they can use anywhere in the middle of the game. However, there is a catch. There is a rule that teams must use 4 of their 6 timeouts, and they must save at least 1 timeout for the 4th quarter. If they don't, and the team gets a technical foul, the referee will call for a timeout. This rule has been maintained in place so that the break can be used to air commercials by TV networks airing the game. Number 5. Be sneaky and line up 6 guys. Basketball coaches were quite sneaky back in the day and managed to send an occasional 6-man to the hardwood without noticing referees. And what's more funny about this rule is that referees never noticed that there were 6 players on court before one of them is called back to the bench. The points scored will count. If the referee notes, however, that one team has too many players on the court, the violating team will be evaluated with a technical foul of unsportsmanlike behavior, but the San Antonio Spurs or the Philadelphia 76ers have not recently stopped doing so. Number 6. Playing with more than 6 fouls. To simply commit personal fouls, some players are sent to the hardwood, while others are naturally dirty or hustle a bit too harsh, constantly piling up employees and eventually being disqualified from the game after racking up their 6th. Nevertheless, if all their substitute players have been injured or disqualified by a basketball team, and they have only 5 players, but one of them is also ejected because of a 6th foul, that player can still remain on the court, as no team can have less than 5 players. Every time one of those players commits another foul, the team is assessed with a technical foul and a team foul, including offensive fouls. Number 7. Don't spend much time before shooting your freebies. Most basketball coaches will tell a player that he needs to focus and get in peace with himself before shooting a free throw, trying to block all external noise and focus primarily on the rock and the rim. But players should do it quickly if they don't want to be penalized as well. After they set foot on the free throw line, basketball players actually have as much as 10 seconds to make an actual throw. If he fails to do so, no points would be scored, and the defending team would receive the ball from the regular inbounds as a baseline. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.